I even had, like, the little trinket from Alice, and I was just like, what am I doing wrong? Because, like, this should not be this difficult.
It took me a while to get Nemesis because I just couldn't.
And then there was a comment that said, are you tapping it or are you holding it? Try holding it. And I did that. Welcome back to some more of VIII Lacrimosa of Dana. Alright, we did some undersea exploration in the last episode. We gotta catch ourselves a fish. That's definitely one of our priorities. We need to find... I think it's like called like the water hill or something like that. It's a big old watering hole.
Where the fish is at?
Yeah, where the Nemesis is located.
Oh, that Nemesis.
Yeah, so I had to do a little scouting in between episodes.
To try and find it.
Yeah, to figure out like exactly where it is so I'm not dawdling around. I also have a lot of these green like questions, like side quests or whatever.
Yeah.
That I need to look into as well. And this is some stuff that I just want to take care of before we enter the Archeozoic Chasm.
Yeah.
Same thing.
Well, I know, like, when you hover over the, like, green question marks, it should tell you what it's to.
It doesn't for me.
Okay.
It just gives you, like, a location. So, like, I can hit, like, the map button and it'll show me, like, the mini-map of that area. But where this fish is, I haven't explored it yet.
Oh, okay.
So it's just like,
that's
hey,
why.
This is where it's at.
Because, like, as soon as you accept a side quest...
oh, it'll say the name.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does it for the blue ones. The green ones, it doesn't.
Okay,
so
those might be quests that haven't been accepted yet.
Okay. Yeah, water and wood hills. So the reason why this is a pretty tricky area is because there are very deadly primordials that roam right around where the fish is. But this is also where you can grind.
Yes.
It's a nice grinding spot if you need to grind. There's also these bear trap kind of plants that exist in the ground, and they'll pop up whenever.
If you hear anything weird, Luna is like loving all over us right now. So she's purring and like rubbing up against my mic. So if I sound weird or you hear like little tings or anything, it's just Kitty's getting her love time in before work.
Yes. Kitty's like, it's 11 o'clock.
Yeah, it's always 11 o'clock.
Exactly.
Except for when she's walking past Bobka.
Yeah.
Then it's fuck that bitch o'clock. So, reading more of the Yee's book, since I mentioned it in the last episode.
Yeesh.
I really like how Hummel is written so far.
Oh, wow. You're already at Hummel.
Yeah.
Cool.
I really like how Sahad is written.
Yay.
Loxia is, like, annoying as fuck.
But even more so?
But, yeah, not in, like, the way she is in the game.
Okay.
So, in the game, it doesn't say until much, much later, like, a little bit more on her story.
Yeah.
Whereas this is, like, all she talks about.
Oh, is her history?
Book. Yeah. And, like...
That's a shame.
How she was, like, why she was on the Lombardia.
Uh-huh.
And it's just, like, it feels very out of character for her.
Okay.
To, like, how I imagined her to be. Because she was so, like, prim and, like, I'm a lady. Mm-hmm. With, like, small intermittent things of, like... She breaks that, like, I'm a lady facade.
Okay.
So I'm not digging how Loxia is written, and I'm not digging how Adol is written.
Yeah, well, you said they gave Adol, like, more of a character.
Oh, yeah. Adol, like, he's very chatty. Like, I don't know. But I really like Sahad.
Okay.
I really like Hummel. I like Dogi. Like, I can hear Dogi's voice actor. And I even like the captain. Like, there's some small changes made with the captain, but I like them.
Little Para?
He is... Oh, Little Paro's freaking adorable.
Little Para's still adorable. Nice. So how do they do some of the monster encounters?
So there's not as many. So like when, for example, like in Beast Hills, it's not named Beast Hills.
Okay.
Like it's just they're trucking along. And Hummel shoots a wolf that was gonna attack from behind them.
Yeah.
So like that's the attack.
Okay.
For like when they met Sahad.
Yeah.
So he was running from like the dinosaur, and
Yes.
it was, they call it like the giant lizard.
Okay.
He was running from the giant lizard, and basically Adol was like, "Hey, you guys run for it. I'm gonna hold it off."
Okay.
And then he like hits it, and it like sulks away. Like there's no like they think it's dead, and then surprise, it's not dead. Like it just walks away. And they're like, "Okay, I think we've left its territory."
Okay.
So it's not like there's not as many beasts or monsters.
Has Sir Carlin showed up
Yes.
yet? Ooh.
And he is called the Stuffed Shirt.
He's still the stuffed shirt. Nice.
I'm also like, I feel like the writer does a good job, but definitely doesn't know how to write a mystery.
Oh.
So like we met Kierkegaard because he was with Sir Carlin,
Yes.
and immediately it's like Adol has suspicions about him. There's something off about Kierkegaard. And it's like they didn't think that though.
No, they didn't.
Like it was a surprise to them. They're like, "Holy shit, like the doctor, really?"
Yeah.
So the fact that it's like immediately he's like, "Hi, I'm Kierkegaard." And Adol's like, there's something wrong with him. There's something off about him. I'm like, that's not how you write a mystery, ma'am.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, that's dropping the ball.
yeah.
Because they don't suspect him until the
Way
whole nameless
later.
slash actually
Yeah.
picks up, and they're just like, I mean, he is a suspect.
Yeah.
That's how it goes down.
So, I mean, I'm not a fan of that. But I like how they write Kathleen. Like, she's a badass.
Of course.
But yeah, she's just not very good at the mystery or like waiting.
Okay. Does Adol still have his visions of Donna?
Yes.
So he's gonna have that early on. Okay.
But he
good.
also it feels different. It's like he goes to sleep and he dreams of Donna. But he fixates on her
Okay.
and how beautiful she is.
Oh.
And I'm just like, no.
Sounds like this author is trying to ship things that aren't meant to
Yeah.
sell.
Yeah. So it's again, it was prefaced in the foreword of the book of this is her interpretation of the game.
Yeah.
So it's I'm not mad about it. I'm like, okay, so that's the way that she saw it, but that is definitely not how I saw it, and I would have written it much differently.
No, the only thing that legit bothers me from what you explained so far is the whole, Adol's suspicious. No, no, we don't do that.
Yeah, and it's just Adol having,
Because that was a really cool twist in the game. I mean,
yeah,
we're past
was
that
to
now,
be
but,
oh snap.
It was there's a person who is a threat here.
Yeah.
We already know the sea monster is a threat.
Yeah,
The
but it's
creatures on the
one
island are a
of the
threat.
actual
But one of the
castaways. Yeah.
are a serial killer. That's a good twist.
Yeah.
And to already set it up to where it's just huh.
Yeah, and it's it just didn't vibe well. And it's I haven't gotten to the part, and that's in the story yet, where it's he is actually hey, check this out.
Well, yeah, someone already set up a camp. So it's just someone did the work
is this
for us. It's a trap.
Yeah, so it's some things I really like, and then some things I just really don't like. You know, I'm still not a big fan of the awkward like weird love thing going on with Adol and Dogi. Like it just feels wrong. Mm-hmm. Like it's not how I had pictured Adol to see Dogi.
Is it natural or?
See, that's the thing. To me, it doesn't feel natural.
Doesn't feel natural. Okay.
Like it feels forced, like fan fiction.
Okay. Found a new castaway. Her name's Meralda, and she's a cook.
But yeah, it just says like Adol is like obsessed that Dogi has his shirt open, and I'm just like, can we just not?
It's interesting how Adol is very like visually driven from what you're describing in the
and
book.
It's like for me,
Dogi's
like
chest,
if I would have written
Donna's
Adol,
very beautiful. Whereas Adol is so obsessed with adventure, he doesn't notice that kind of shit.
That's how I would have written him.
He doesn't pick up on cues from people. He doesn't. Yeah. He's not very superficial.
I would have written him more as like trusting but clueless.
Yes.
Of like, because he like comments internally about like Loxia is a beautiful girl and Donna is just so beautiful in his visions, and Dogi with his muscular chest, and I'm like, Adol wouldn't, he'd be like, all right, Loxia, move over, there's a really cool plan over here I want to take a look at. Like, I feel as though he would have just automatically trusted that Dogi would be okay.
Yeah.
Like, there wouldn't have been, oh, I felt weak with relief that my friend survived, and it's like,
this is their 8th adventure.
Yeah. Whereas,
it's like, oh, hey, there's
whereas
Dogi.
I do like how Dogi is like, man, every time Adol, what is with this? Like, he's still kind of the big brother,
yes,
figure. But I just don't really care for how she interprets Adol. Like, it doesn't seem
authentic.
Yeah.
I got you.
Like, his love isn't adventure.
Yeah. Whereas, like, that's the only character trait that he's carried
is
from
like
game to game.
Adventure. Like, his...
is he loves adventure, and that's, like...
Because even, like, option-wise, whenever you're, like, having him speak, there is no, like, romantic option.
Not really.
Of, like, well, I mean, you are a beautiful woman. Like, no, it doesn't...
There is sometimes. So, like, right here, you can say you're perfect wife material. I don't choose that, but, like, when she cooks something for you, you can say, wow, you're perfect wife material. So, like, there is a little bit of flirt. A little bit. So I'm not going to say it's completely omitted.
It just doesn't feel authentic to him.
I got you.
Like...
So what she makes
I feel as though
juices.
He would almost be more naive.
Yeah. No, I definitely get that. So anyways, what she makes are vegetable juices.
Yeah.
So if you eat a meal and you're just like, instead of waiting for the effects to wear off, down a juice and it resets. So you can pop in another meal. So that's very nice. And she already has a quest for us.
Needy.
Meanwhile,
Thanatos is like, still waiting on that fish.
Still waiting on that fish. Alright, she wants some primordial meat. The good stuff. Primitive meat. What's nice is when you first recruit her, she's just like, have you been eating? And you can be like, I've been scuffing some fruit off the trees. Or you can be like, no, I'm quite a good cook. And she's just like, oh, good. You're still a little pale, though. You've been lacking some nutrients.
She is very much like a mum.
Mm-hmm. All right, so we got a new meal. Now watch. That was delicious. That was very filling. So I said that was delicious. It's all in the beef. I mean, we've been killing a lot of primordials. I can get some more meat.
Yeah, listen, there's lots of corpses just sitting around.
There's a big brontosaurus. If I could just chip off some of its thigh before it one-shots me.
Right?
See, thanks for working so hard, or you're perfect wife material. So you have the options. I say thanks for working so hard because it's just like,
yeah.
She's established she's married. She has kids. So why would you say you're perfect wife material?
See, I'm just like, see, that's one thing that I think might be a translation. I don't remember that, but I'm sure I was probably like, what the fuck? Just because it's like, why? Because she cooks for you?
Yeah.
That she's perfect wife material? Like, you were cooking before she got there. Does that make you perfect wife material?
Everybody's cooking.
Yeah, like
it cycles through.
It's like an
everybody
awkward...
chips in. Hummel goes 3 square meals a day.
Yeah, like it's just awkward to be like.
Sahad like rings a bell.
Yeah,
food's ready.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a very awkward like option. Whereas if she was like, yeah, I just worry sometimes I don't take that great a care of like my husband, to be like, oh no, you're perfect wife material.
Yeah.
Like, but that's not the situation.
Yeah, that's not what's happening here.
Yeah. But it is supposed to be like, what, the 18th century? So like.
So maybe.
Misogyny is not an issue.
I mean, Loxia would attest to that.
As in, like, it's an issue, but it's not seen as an issue.
Okay. Well, you know what is an issue? This giant fish that needs to go. The Nemesis.
He is an issue.
Well, what sucks is every time you come back here, all the dinosaurs are back.
Yeah.
So if you fail to catch the fish, you gotta leave, come back, clear out all the dinosaurs.
Yep. But you do get EXP every time.
Oh, yeah.
So
again, this is a great grinding spot. So, like, if you don't mind going back and forth, you can gain quite a few levels.
I also, I know it's pre-recorded, and you've actually pre-recorded quite further into this, but for anyone watching that, like, is getting ready to play or anything like that, I would use Rakota here.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Because see how all of the primordials, like, they clump together? She has a spin attack, and you hit all of them at once. And it just kind of clears them all out.
Okay.
Pretty quickly.
I like living dangerously.
Yeah. So Rakota is the one that I would use here to clear out some of the little raptors.
Rakota I've been using the least. It's just I kind of hit my stride with these characters, and one of them got to get the shit into the stick.
You definitely find the ones that you like. I used Rakota whenever they would cluster that.
Okay. I'll keep that in mind because the game, surprise, surprise, is getting ever so harder.
Yeah, because my main party was exactly who you're using now, Adal, Donna, and Sahad.
Okay. Every once in a while I bust out the Loxia and the Hummel. I like busting out Loxia because you can use her to, like, make travel easier. Yeah. Because she does that dash move where you can, like, go across gaps.
Whereas I used her anytime that there were, like, aerial enemies because she's good for that.
And I use Hummel just when I feel like it, because sometimes he just really helps in a pinch.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. And just when you think you got them, there's more. But wait, there's more. Here we go.
It is really interesting, though, like, with the book, I'm very curious to see, like, somebody that hadn't played the game, what they would think of it.
Yeah.
Because it does say that, like, you can read the book without having played the game, and it should make sense. But I'm just like, does it? Because I see these characters in my head, and I hear their voices in my head, like, while I'm reading.
Does it also make a difference that Ys is not like the last story to where you're just like, it's fine. Oh, this is actually a welcome change. You love Ys.
Yeah.
So when you have an interpretation, you're just like, this isn't what
That's not what I saw.
Yeah.
Well, it's the same as, like, when you know, when I read a book and the characters look and act a certain way, and, like, I picture them a certain way, and then a movie comes out and they're just completely wrong. I'm like, no. No. The Mortal Instruments.
It's funny. I don't know if we did this during commentary or not, but we had a conversation, and, like, we talked about things that I just love to tear to shreds. Like, I don't like them. Whereas you're just like, I think there's only one thing I don't like. Everything else is just, it's fine.
Yeah.
Or you enjoy it.
I fucking hate that movie.
You hate the Mortal Instruments.
I hate that movie.
Yeah. All right, here we go. We're going to use Donna, and I found out a nice little trick to make fishing easier.
Did you equip
I
the
did
fishing?
get the fishing skill,
Okay.
yep. But also, for this, just push the stick, don't tap it. Because I'm thinking with the 2 arrows, it's just like, okay.
That you have to, like...
Do something like this. No.
You just hold it down.
Hold it down. That's all you got to do. And that makes a big difference with catching fish.
See, whereas I was doing the first one.
So was I, and I couldn't get the fish. I even had, like, the little trinket from Alice, and I was just like, what am I doing wrong? Because, like, this should not be this difficult.
It took me a while to get Nemesis because I just couldn't.
And then there was a comment that said, are you tapping it or are you holding it? Try holding it. And I did that, and I was just like, oh, see, I almost got it.
Yeah, way easier than, like...
So anybody who has trouble catching this stupid fish, hold the control stick. It's bigger than the damn girl.
Right? They're like, so...
It's bigger than all the girls.
It's bigger than the entire team.
If everyone laid down, they'd probably be like a little taller. Hummel's hat would peak above the fish. But there we go. Thanatos! I got the fish!
I remember, like, one of the first times that I went fishing, like, without my dad. I caught, like, this little tiny bluegill, and I was so excited about it that I had to, like, run back to our campsite and show everyone.
Aww.
Not thinking that, like, the fish is slowly dying.
Aww.
Yeah, I was pretty upset when we got back, and they were like, your fish is dead. I was like, what?
Well, I mean, you caught it to eat it, right?
Yeah.
That's fine.
I just, like...
Your fish is dead. Well, it makes my job easier.
Well, because I remember, like, I don't know why, but, I mean, I was probably, like, 7. Like, it didn't register the concept that, like, to eat the fish, we had to, like, kill them.
Right.
And I caught this bucket of just little bluegill fish, and... It was the one time that my dad went camping with us, and he was getting ready to, like, prepare them, you know, cut the heads off and, you know, debone them. And
Did you cry?
Sobbed. He was getting ready to cut a head off, and I was like, no! Like, it just didn't register to me that, like,
what do you think we came out
here
and
for? he was like, so we're not gonna eat them? And I was like, what? Like, my mom had to send me away from camp for a little bit because I was just devastated. Like, I don't know how I didn't grow up to be a vegan. I really don't. Like...
Thank God you didn't. It wouldn't work. Not the veganism. This
like,
wouldn't
I
work.
just don't... Like, I understand...
Now, granted, if you were a vegan that respected that I ate meat...
Oh, yeah.
We could roll with it.
Well, it's the same with, like, recycling. Like, I recycle because I want to recycle. And it's like, but I'm not going to make you do something you don't want to do. I would hope that, like, I mean, the can is right there. Like, that you would choose to. But I'm not going to be like, oh, my God, you're the reason. Right. It's the same with composting. Like, I'll ask you to put stuff in the compost, but I'm not going to, like, make you do it. If you throw the banana peel in the trash, like... Yeah. I'm not gonna be like, oh, what the fuck?
Most of the time I put it in the compost, then I'm just like, compost is getting full.
Yeah, and you dump it out. And it's like, I don't ask you to do that because I know that's something that I do. I'm glad you do. Because it helps me make dirt.
You've disturbed the dirt.
I know I have to go and turn the compost in the front. It needs shifted.
Yes.
Bleep, 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 bleep.
All right. We got our fish. We got our nice meal. We got our hermit's remedy. What else can we do before we head to the chasm? Let's see here. Mushroom recipe. There we go. Now we can make our own meat-wrapped mushrooms.
Yum.
We're all perfect wife material.
Facts.
Rhea, you want to be perfect wife material? I'm 12. Can I just be a kid, please?
Wife. Me.
He's giving advice on the Okeanos. Stick to the vegetables, kid.
Like, listen. My cabbages.
My cabbages.
I wish my fucking cabbages grew that fast. I'm still waiting for them to sprout.
Rhea, what's your secret? How do you keep getting this stuff to grow?
Plants in that family I have a really hard time with.
I'm sure the Isle of Saren has the perfect temperature, like the perfect weather conditions.
Well, I just like...
Where it's just like, oh, this is easy. Even a 5-year-old could do it.
I'm not entirely sure what I'm necessarily doing wrong. Because I can grow like tomatoes, peppers, cucumbers, no problem. But anything that's in the cabbage family, I just struggle with. Like, I can't grow, like, right now I haven't sprouted my cabbages, my broccoli, the Brussels sprouts. Like, they just won't sprout.
All right, let's see what this little section is over here. I believe... Ah, okay. Master Kong. So that's probably it. Those are all the Master Kong locations. All right, so he wants to train Zahad. Well, we got plenty of ripe mangoes, so let's do this. Okay, and he's level 43. Oh, wow. We're a little over-leveled. I guess we could have done this a lot earlier. Oops. Well, this is going to go by pretty quickly. What's nice is most of his moves are the same.
Yeah.
So I got most of them memorized, so I can just flash guard and flash move. And now it seems like I'm a good, competent player. Even dodge that. He does a little Kamehameha this time. Hadouken! I feel like Master Kong would be in a Street Fighter game.
Yeah, I could see it.
I could see if, like, Ys was more popular, Street Fighter 7 would be like, and introducing from the Ys series, Master Kong. I'd be like, oh yeah, Master Kong. People would be like, who the fuck is that?
I know.
What's a Ys? There's like this video of from American Dad when Steve is like talking about like the jocks and the cheerleaders and stuff like that, and the meme like puts like popular RPG franchises to like the jocks and the cheerleaders and stuff like that. Ys ain't even anywhere on there.
Aww.
The jocks are like Final Fantasy, and then like the cheerleaders I think are like Kingdom Hearts, and then like it keeps going down the list of like Persona and stuff like that. And I'm like, just like, yeah, Ys ain't gonna be on here.
Which is wild that Persona, because, like, I don't hear too much about Persona.
Persona blew up thanks
like, I know
to
it's
5.
I know it's popular, but it's not, like... I hear more, like, Final Fantasy, Kingdom Hearts, Mario.
Well, the, Final Fantasy, along with, like, Dragon Quest, are, like, the OG grandparent RPG franchises. Yeah. And Final Fantasy and Kingdom Hearts are, like, I think the most financially successful.
Yeah.
Like, it makes sense for Kingdom Hearts. I mean, Disney.
Right.
And Final Fantasy has just been around so long. Whereas Dragon Quest only recently got its appreciation in the West.
Yeah.
It's huge in Japan. But every time in the West, we're just kind of like, cool.
Yeah.
Neat. Not really our thing.
Didn't you just say that the Disney exec for live action was fired?
Yep.
Did you look into why he got fired?
Too many bombs recently.
Oh.
But also, I think the main reason is, like, they want to redo Snow White. Because, like, it's just not going anywhere.
Yeah.
Because, like, he started in 2010. So he's responsible for pretty much all the live-action remakes.
Yeah.
But he's just a production manager. He's like Kevin Feige with the Marvel.
Okay.
And Kathleen Kennedy with Star Wars. Which, waiting for her to step down.
Right.
But anyways, so he just does like the blueprint and approves everything and like, all right, you're the director.
Yeah.
But you got to do this. To where it's like, you're the director, but it's still not you're in charge.
Right. You're
just
the director, but you report to me.
Exactly. You're the director, but you report to me. And like the last hit they had was The Lion King. And like it was a huge hit. But like Mulan did fine.
Really? The Little Mermaid?
Little Mermaid did fine because even though it made a lot of money, they spent way too much on marketing and stuff like that. So they like just
overspent.
They overspent, yeah. So they had to make Lion King amount of money, and they didn't. Now, out of all the movies they've done recently, Little Mermaid was the most financially successful. But also, compared to all those other movies,
yeah, it's not
they spent more for The Little Mermaid. Because I looked into that, because there was like a scuffle back and forth about like, it's a hit, no, it's a bomb. And I'm just like, are people just saying it a bomb because they don't like it?
Right.
And I was looking, and it was just like, no, it looks like they overspent. And the returns just weren't there. Yeah, I forgot to put my boots on. Oops, oops, oops.
She just immediately sinks.
Sahad should be sinking. Uh-oh.
Aw. His feet are big enough. He can just wade on top.
Just stand up. He's like, guys, just stand up. Here's Master Kong.
Yeah, right. Take this ripe mango.
Well, first we're going to stock ourselves up because we don't know who he's going to single out. He doesn't want to take on everybody at once.
Yeah.
He's like, I will take you on one at a time.
But
kind of like Jet Li. We can do this one at a time or all together. That's not Jet Li. That's Bruce Lee.
The blue-haired girl.
That was Bruce Lee that said that. Don't focus on the finger or you will miss all that wonderful glory.
Okay.
Oh, cool. We're still a little over-leveled for this guy. What the hell was that? A nasty shockwave. No worries. So long as he doesn't do that again, we'll be okay, Donna.
Sure.
I wonder if we can do all the Kong encounters in this fight, in this part.
You can do it, Kong.
Kong? You mean Donna? You can do it, Donna? Why you rooting? Why you rooting against me? Why you rooting for Master Kong?
I feel bad. He hasn't had a win.
It's not called the Lacrimosa of Master Kong. My name's in the title. Ouch. This is my glory moment.
Yeah, we're fine. Taking more damage than Sahad, but for some reason, I don't know why. As nimble as Donna is, I do more flash moves and flash guards as Sahad.
Oh.
Maybe I have a piece of equipment that like
that enhances.
Enhances flash guard, and I just don't realize that when I'm playing. So I'm just like, Sahad, you're the real MVP. It's like, yeah, I'm doing real great. It has nothing to do with this piece of equipment you put on me back in like part 22.
Slowly like hides the bracelet behind his back, like totally fine.
Yep,
totally fine.
Go Sahad, woo! Now we got this. And he's done.
I mean, oh my god, his face is underwater. He's gonna drown.
No, his lips are right above the surface. Rosy lips above the water, blowing bubbles mighty fine.
I have no idea what that's from.
You were gone and lost forever, dreadful sorry, Clementine. Oh, you're not familiar with Oh My Darling, Oh My Darling, Oh
well,
My Darling.
I know
Clementine.
that, but I've never...
Well, that's the full version.
Oh.
Haha. What you remembered was the chorus.
I think I probably only ever heard the chorus.
Oh my darling Clementine. It's about an old man watching his daughter swim and then the water current takes her.
Jesus.
He's like, you were lost and gone forever. Dreadful sorry, Clementine.
Parenting 101.
What the fuck is with some of these kids' songs?
Well, I know like most kids' songs are either to teach history or lessons, so maybe it was like written as like to teach a lesson, not to like go swimming.
Probably.
And, you know.
Or like be more attentive when someone's swimming. Dreadful sorry, Clementine. Alright, looks like he's moved to Mount Gendarme. Boy, he travels quick.
He's a big dude. He's got a big stride.
Oh, this is going to be interesting. This is our battlefield. This little stretch of land on the mountain peak.
Who's he going to choose?
Let's see. Next, I will train the girl with the delicious mango-colored hair. Uh-oh.
Loxia's like, oh no.
Battlestars, he just grabs her and bites her head.
Okay, so what color would you consider Loxia's hair?
Auburn.
Yeah, like a red blonde, right?
Yep.
She is not.
Oh my god.
She's like a light blonde.
Fists of Fury.
Brown hair in the book. And I'm like, she has red hair, thank you.
Well, it changes depending on... Like, I swear it was brighter early on in the game. And then when I gave her this costume, she got a little more orange and red. Though I could be wrong.
So her artwork shows like strawberry blonde.
Yes.
So that's like the color that I would go with.
Okay.
Is that she like...
Oh, that's how you... Okay.
But technically, even strawberry blonde is considered redhead.
Redhead. Okay. Yeah, because her in-game model, her hair is much darker than her artwork. Okay, we're not doing too bad.
She's like, I'm gonna poke you in the butt.
Well, for Loxia, he's leveled a bit more than Loxia. Level 52.
Oh.
Oh, dear. Well, we were good until he did that. Ow.
Loxia's like, I'm gonna die.
It's okay. We got food. We'll use some food. Dragon treasure. There we go. Alright, let's try this again.
Yeah, I wanted to ask something, but I don't want it to be a spoiler on the recording, so I'm just gonna wait until we're done.
Ooh, okay.
Just because, like, I don't remember.
Fair enough. Well, right now, let's just focus on it's on like Master Kong. See, Nintendo can't copyright me because I changed one of the words. Did you know that they own the phrase, it's on like Donkey Kong?
That doesn't surprise me. I mean, freaking Donald Trump tried to copyright You're Fired.
Oh my god, yeah. I remember there was this huge stink online because... Oh, I forget their name. Like the Fine Brothers or something wanted to put like a patent and own reacting.
Yeah.
Like reaction videos, and the entire internet was like, fuck that. You're like, not owning an entire medium.
Well, not only that, like, you can't own a word.
See,
like, unless it is a word you made up.
I think that's how Nintendo got away with it, because like their brand is in the phrase.
Well, a phrase I feel is different because you like. It's just like, it's a me, Mario. Like, yeah, it's very specific, you know. But to just own a regular word like the word react, you can't own a fucking word.
It's not the word that they were owning. They were owning like the entire medium of reacting to videos. That's what they wanted to do, and the internet was just like, the hell with that.
Yeah.
And like they got in a lot of trouble for that, and they obviously had to like back down and stuff.
Right.
But they also like, they're not a big brand anymore because they pulled that shit, and people are just like,
I'm like, well, I'm not going to support that.
They're like, yeah, if that's what you're gonna do, toodles.
Yeah. But that would me being like, I now own the word
Toodles.
Toodles.
I own Toodles.
Anyone that says the word Toodles has to pay me. And it's like, I didn't create that word.
Exactly.
I didn't make that word up. But I'm going to say it's mine, and I'm going to copyright it.
Yeah. Well, we could have been able to copyright Shiny Boots until I realized that we snatched that from Gravity Falls. City Boy! City Boy! Although, knowing Nintendo, they'd be like, what game is that phrase from?
Yeah.
Paper Mario the Origami King. And who owns that game? Well, we do. We bought it. No. Who owns the game? You do, Nintendo. All right. Pay out.
I was going to say immediately sticks hand out.
Come on. Just like, oh, do you have that? Because, like, Nintendo has been going back and forth with being, like, too greedy, honestly. And always having to back off. The biggest one was, oh, you're Let's Playing our games? We want money for that. Huh? Yeah, you don't get revenue. We get it. Oh, okay. No other company really cares about that, but Nintendo's just like, no, that's our brand. And then after a lot of stink and people being like, all right, I'm just not going to play their games anymore. And they're just like, oh, hey, we could get a lot of publicity this way. All right, never mind. They finally backed off and said, all right, fine.
I get the idea, but it's also like, I think there's a better way to go about it.
Yeah.
Just like for some of our videos that it's like, hey, this is fine, but you cannot make money from this. What I think it like could be in that situation is like, if you make money on this, we get a percentage.
I think they tried that with like their Nintendo like partner program, but the problem was they had to approve of your channel.
Yeah.
So whether you make money or not, like they had to approve it for you to even make the content in the first place.
Yeah.
Then on top of that, then they get their cut.
But it's like, you know, for Ys, that'd be like Falcom being like, oh, you're playing our game, like if you get X number of views and you start making money, we get 10% of what you made.
Yeah.
To me, that's fair. Like, this is their game, you know?
Well, long story short, they don't do that no more.
Yeah.
It took a while. Like, they were stubborn for a good, like, decade.
What I would hate is them to do what you said Nintendo did and just be like, no, you're not going to make any money from it. Well, we don't make any money from it either way.
Yeah.
But
so that works for us.
But yeah, for, like, the big people that, like, this is their job, you know, I feel like that'd be kind of sucky.
Well, before, like, taking the money away, they just took the videos.
Yeah.
They said, nope. And people were just like, all right, fuck that. And then they realized, like, oh, this YouTube platform, we can use this to, like, really market and stuff. This is actually where a lot of marketing is done nowadays. So, all right, we'll allow it, but we'll take some of the money. And then eventually they were just like, on second thought, we got enough money. The Switch is a hit.
Yeah, I don't think any company has been like, we have enough money. I think that they were actually losing money by people just being like, fine, I just won't play that game anymore.
Maybe.
Because if you think about it, how many people make money from YouTube?
Yeah.
A whole lot.
Yeah,
like
a lot.
So for all of these people to just be like, well, fine, like, I just won't play Nintendo games anymore. Like, I can't make money from it. Like, this is my job.
Yep.
So they move to a different game or a different, like...
Company.
And then all of a sudden, not only that person isn't playing the games anymore, but their entire following.
Yeah.
Now, because people are so incredibly, like, to a creepy degree, supportive of these influencers.
Yeah.
So it's like, I'm sure that it wasn't, oh, well, we have enough money. I'm sure it was, oh, fuck, we're losing a lot of money.
We're losing money. Okay.
We're losing more money by doing this than just letting them play the goddamn game.
Okay.
Yeah, because no company anywhere said, ever, I have enough money.
I have enough money. Good point. Good point. I like to think some people are like that, but nah. I'd like to think I'd be like that. I don't know. I'm poor, so...
I know. I...
Hold on now. Poor is a mentality. We are broke.
I think that might be both.
Don't ever forget, my son, poor is a mentality. We are broke.
I don't even know what that's from.
That's Dave Chappelle, because he was frustrated because like he couldn't really afford anything, and he said, "I hate being poor." And his father sat him down and said, "Listen, David, remember one thing.
Okay.
Poor is a mentality, son. Don't let it get you down. But we are broke."
Yeah.
It's like difference. There's a difference there. Oh. I can finally take you on, big old Gigatyrannus. Oh, you still hit like a truck. Yes, you do. Built for tough. Oh, this is nice.
Is that why that
I got him
breaks down
stunned
so
where I
soon?
can get him in the face. I'm sorry,
Just
what?
like a Ford.
That one breaks down. Maybe. Oh. What's nice is, like, he's down on the lower ledge, so his head's sticking up. And I'm up on the high ground.
Yeah.
It's over, Tyrannus. I have the high ground. But because that, I don't have to, like, do much work. I'm just going right at his face. Because his face is the only thing I can hit, and I'm just like, perfect.
Yeah.
Here we go. We have
It's so pretty.
the prismatic mineral vein.
I was like, where'd it go? I heard it ping.
My phone went off. What's going on?
Well, it's because I told everyone to keep me updated. We're having some
Had a little trouble
issues
with the
at
water
work
heater.
for where I work, and so the section of my workplace that I am in charge of is currently shut down, and so I told everyone to like keep me updated when maintenance people come in, and like if someone shows up, please message me,
Okay.
so that way I can tell my staff as soon as they can come back to work.
Yeah.
So
No, I get it.
right now I'm just like, oh, you guys have some time off. Enjoy it.
Yeah.
Don't spend all your money though, because I don't know when you're coming back.
Yeah, that's a little bizarre. My God. Do I really gotta fight Master Kong 4 more times? Hold on. Deadloxia. No, I only have Hummel and Adol left. Now what the heck are these things? Oh, are they also location points?
It could be.
Okay. So it's just like, hey, there's a location point that you haven't discovered that could be over here. Because I know the blue shields, those are the side quests. The green shields, I don't know exactly what they're supposed to be. Because the yellow shields is like story. This is how you follow the main story.
Yeah. I don't necessarily think it's the shield, it's what's in the shield.
Okay.
So let me look at
Ooh.
these.
This is nice. Everyone's just like, oh, this waterfall wasn't here before. And Donna's like, you're welcome. Back in the past, I did a little repair work and ta-da! At least the monsters were nice enough to let us admire the view before they started attacking us.
Right?
There we go. There's a chest down there. Treasure chest below the waterfall, because of course, that is RPG 101. Either behind or near a waterfall. Yeah, here we go. Okay, so they are locations as well. Unicalamities. Huh. Well, that's really cool.
Yeah, I'm trying to find... where, like, it says what the symbols are.
There's the treasure chest. How do I get down there? Thank you. Okay, is that all the enemies? Okay. Nope. Oh, here we go. Got a little bank over here.
Yeety.
Black bracelet. Alrighty. The black clover. It is an accessory of anti-magic. It repels all magic. Actually, I don't know what the black bracelet does. Okay. So looks like we got some other sections over here. Right down that way. Oh, cool. They're right next to each other.
I can't seem to find, like, what they all mean. I wonder if it's in-game. Like, if you go into, like, the controls. Mm-hmm. If it'll tell you what each symbol on the map means.
Back in my day, we had these things called game manuals. They got rid of those because they used too much paper.
Well,
But that kind of information was in the game manual.
yeah.
You'd scroll through.
Well, that's why I'm wondering if it's, like, in the game. Because I know, like, the yellow exclamation point, wow, okay, is typically, like, that's your story point. That's where you go to continue the story.
Yep.
I believe it's the green exclamation point is side quest.
Okay.
So it's, like, active side quest that you've accepted.
I thought that was the blue. Because the blue, when you hover over them, it says hunt or quest or so. It says the name. Like when you go.
Well, I think a hunt is different than a side quest. So it's like your hunt and what are it's the hunt.
The raid. Well, no, raids are completely different.
There's another one where it's like it's an action that you have to do.
Okay.
Those are different than like your side quests.
Slow down. I'm tired. Come back another time. Oh, all right then. Guess I gotta wait till later to fight this guy. Ooh, big fish. Nope.
We ate your friend Nemesis.
There we go. What could you be, little fella?
Little fella.
Compared to Donna, it could be a little fella.
Well, Donna is also little. Comparatively to the rest of her people.
Yeah, to the rest of her people. She's quite tall. Oh, I think it's another one. I saw it breach.
Donna catches a whale.
Nope, something different.
Oh, Lord, it has teeth.
Yes, it does. The Gran Anglo. Oh, I caught one of those before. Alrighty. Well, we can't take on Master Kong yet, so I think we're going to continue the main story in the next episode. Explore the Okeanos' nest, and then get our strategy ready to take him out.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So let's see what else we can do as we prep. Avoid all the primordials. There's still a lot of primordials here that are much stronger than
Oh,
mine.
yeah. I mean, they'll flat out tell you, like, listen, you're not meant to fight these ones. If they come at you, run away. Like, don't try to fight them.
Like right now I can take on the iguanodons and the duckbill looking guys, but the triceratops and the big fuckers.
Yeah, it's like, you
I
should,
can't touch
you should
them.
probably leave them alone. Like, just try real hard not to upset them.
Got a treasure chest up here. I see it on my map. I want to see what's in it. Ah! Go away. Dinosaur has like a skirt or something.
He's a lady.
Lady.
Okay. That or he's Scottish. Or
Either
he
that
just likes
something
the
to,
feel
like,
of a
soften
skirt.
the power of its farts. blocks a fart so it doesn't knock someone right off their feet. Huh. Wonder what that is. It's in the woodlands. The wood camp. Check it out. We got 70% of the entire map explored.
Nice.
Ooh, another big fish. I remember I struggled with this one a few episodes back. Now that I know how to properly fish. Donna, show them how it's done.
Well, you're being chased by enemies.
Oh, come on. Shoo! Alright. Oh, here comes another.
She's like, yo, team. You're supposed to protect me while I do shit.
That would be nice. If, like, Adol and Sahal could just kill them while you're fishing. That way you don't have to worry about it. Get down.
I think sometimes once you are, like, far enough away and you are actively fishing, they leave you alone while you're fishing.
Okay. But if you're in their vicinity, they're just gonna be like,
they're
nope.
gonna keep attacking you.
Nope, you're on my turf. See, we're getting it.
You're doing it!
I watched the Richard Simmons
Oh,
video.
that one is a goldfish.
Looks more like Magikarp. Is it gonna evolve into a Gyarados?
Oh, what's it gonna be?
Almost there.
This makes me want to go fishing, but I know fishing is not that exciting. But I really want to go fishing.
Tell you what, we'll go fishing. You hold the pole, I'll hold the controller, and I'll just be like... spin the left control stick.
Ah! Ooh.
That is a Nebulorum. Nebulabrim.
Nice.
He's a pretty S-rank fish. How about that? Shoebill's gonna love that jumping down its gullet. So we're just about done here, but I don't remember quite where I end the episode.
Starfish. Kitty starfish. Looks like here.
Well, I'm gonna feed the shoebill first. I wonder what I can get for, like, a wonderful prize.
Donna's like, I've gifted you this giant goldfish.
Swallows it
Still
in one
hungry.
gulp. Swallows it in one gulp.
Squaw.
The fish is the size of you.
Squaw.
Do you want to? Do you want to try warping? I have wings. There we go. What can you give me? A bull dart. Open her mouth, gulp down. Satisfied. Prismatic jewel. Nice.
She gulped that fish down in one gulp.
Here we go, the nebula brim. Open her mouth and gulp down the fish in one swallow. Yep. Big pearl times 3. Okay. Now, when she gives you these things, does she, like, cough them up?
That's what she, like, shits them out. Like,
Here you go. Here's your reward.
my body has made this from the fish you give me.
It's magical. You feed me the stuff, and I poop it out.
Because could you imagine she just has it all, like, in a pouch? Like, no, I'm not giving it to you because I'm not satisfied
She
yet.
just pulls out a purse.
I know. They
through it with
rummages through her purse.
With her feathers. There you go. I've been saving these for the right fish. Ooh, check it out. I got the Vorpal Blade.
Sweet girl.
And Loxia gets the Belladonna.
My sweet girl. How you do this to me, huh?
I'll get started.
She's gonna lay down on me, and she's so, like, squishy and comfy that I'm not gonna want to move.
I'll get started. It's
Nice.
All right. How can I help you today?
Yeah, right. So I'm pretty sure this is the end of the part. This is all I do.
I do like
Grab
in the book,
bandit card.
Kathleen looks at Sahad and she's like, and your weapon is literal garbage.
It's in the game.
Yeah.
Yep.
Most of the dialogue between characters comes from the game with the exception of Adol.
At all, yeah.
Adol and Loxia. Like, they're just... She's too willy-nilly with them.
I got you. Alrighty. See you all in the next episode.
Toodles!